Let us now go
Let
to
us now go to
understand
understand
the property
property
of
of
angle
angle
bisector,
bisector,
or
or
we call it
we
as
call it as
the angle
the angle
bisector
bisector
theorem.
theorem.
There are some
There are some
symbols
symbols
shown in the
shown in
diagram.
the diagram.
This is an
This is an
extension which we
extension
have
which we
drawn
have drawn
to get
to
to the
get to
point.
the point.
Let us write the
Let us write
theorem.
the theorem.
The
The
bisector of an
bisector of
angle
an angle
of a
of a
triangle
triangle
divides the
divides
sides
the sides
opposite to the
opposite to
angle
the angle
in the
in the
ratio
ratio
of the
of the
remaining sides.
remaining sides.
That means
That means
C is the
C
angle
is the angle
bisector.
bisector.
The
The
ratio
ratio
AE upon
AE upon
EB
EB
is going to be
is going
equal
to be
to
equal to
AC upon
AC upon
CB.
CB.
I need to
I
prove
need to prove
in
in
triangle
triangle
ABC,
ABC,
CE is the angle
CE is the angle
bisector.
bisector.
To prove
To
that
prove that
AE
AE
upon
upon
EB
EB
is equal
is
to
equal to
CA upon
CA upon
CB.
CB.
I will draw
I will draw
a line
a line
parallel to
parallel to
CE
CE,
which I am
which I am
extending
extending
through B,
through B,
and it
and it
intersects at
intersects
point
at point
D.
D.
Ray
Ray
CE
CE
is
is
parallel to
parallel to
ray
ray
BD,
BD,
and
and
CE
CE
parallel to
parallel
BD.
to BD.
AD is the
AD is the
transversal.
transversal.
Now,
Now,
if it is a
if it is a
transversal,
transversal,
this line,
this line,
it is going
it
to
is
be
going to be
corresponding
corresponding
angles.
angles.
ACE
ACE
is going to
is
be
going to be
a
a
corresponding
corresponding
angle to
angle to
CDB.
CDB.
Angle
Angle
ACE
ACE
is
is
congruent to,
congruent to,
or we say
or we
equal
say
to,
equal to,
angle
angle
CDB,
CDB.
corresponding angles.
Corresponding angles.
My statement
My
number
statement number
1.
1.
Now if I
Now
take
if I take
BC as the
BC as a
transversal,
transversal,
BC
BC
is the
is a
transversal,
transversal,
angle
angle
ECB
ECB
is equal
is
to
equal to
angle
angle
CBD.
CBD.
ECB,
ECB,
CBD.
CBD.
They are forming
They are forming
alternate angles.
alternate angles.
This is my
This is
statement
my
number
statement
2.
number 2.
But
But
what is given
what
to
is
me?
given to me?
ACE,
ACE,
ACE
ACE
is
is
congruent to
congruent to
BCE
BCE,
because CE
because
is the
CE is
angle
the angle
bisector.
bisector.
Angle
ACE
ACE is congruent to angle BCE since C is bisector. This I will call as statement number 3. If you go to look, statement number 1, 2 and 3. ACE is congruent to CDB or equal to CDB. ECB is equal to C by CBD. Therefore, from statement number 1, 2 and 3, I get angle CDB is congruent to angle CBD. CDB is congruent to CBD. These are the base angles. Then what can you say about CB and CD? They are going to be equal. Which theorem have I applied over here? I have applied the isosceles triangle theorem. Therefore, in triangle CBD, CB is congruent to CD. Sides opposite to congruent angles. Now in triangle ABD, segment EC is parallel to segment BD. It is by construction. Therefore, AE upon EB is equal to AC upon CD. Which concept have I used here? Basic proportionality theorem. This is my statement number 5. Therefore, in statement number 4, I have stated that CB is equal to CD. CB is equal to CD. Therefore, AE upon EB is equal to, instead of CD, I can write AC upon CB. Instead of CD, I can state as CB. Thus we have proved from statement number 4 and statement number 5. Now let's go to the next concept in my second session of basic proportionality theorem. In case of theorem, you have to be specific in constructing the same figure and the same names as shown in the textbook. We have triangle ABC. Line L is parallel to BC. It intersects AB and AC at P and Q respectively. My basic proportionality theorem states that if a line is parallel to a side of a triangle and intersects the other two sides in two distinct points, then the line divides the sides in the same proportion. If a line parallel to a side of a triangle intersects the other two sides in two distinct points, Then the line divides the other two sides in the same proportion. I need to prove that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Line L is parallel to side BC. Line L intersects AB at point P, and line L intersects AC at point Q. I will construct segment PC and segment QB. Segment PC and segment BQ or QB. I have two triangles, triangle APQ and triangle BPQ. Both of them have equal heights. Therefore, area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PBQ is equal to AP upon PB. Statement number 1. Areas proportionate to the bases. And if I have area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC, they also have equal heights. So AQ upon QC. Statement number 2. Areas proportional to the bases. Segment PQ is the base of triangle APQ and triangle PQB. Similarly, area of triangle APQ and PQC. PQ is parallel to BC. Segment PQ is common base of triangle PQB and triangle PQC. PQ is parallel to segment BC. So we have two triangles, triangle PQB and triangle PQC. They have equal heights. Area of triangle PQB is equal to area of triangle PQC. This is my statement number 3. If I go to consider statement number 1, statement number 2 and statement number 3, from 1, 2 and 3 statements, I have area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQB is equal to area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC, which is equal to AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC from 1 and 2. This is how we go to prove the theorem. AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Now let us understand the concept of converse of basic proportionality theorem. If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. Converse is generally used for solving the sums. What I mean to say in the converse is a line divides the triangle in the same ratio. That means I have given here AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC, and therefore line L is parallel to BC. Hello students. A very good morning. Let us begin with the chapter of similarity. When we talk about the concept of similarity, it means two things which are very much similar. Maybe similar with respect to height, base, etc. Today we are going to consider triangles, their ratios. The first concept is ratios of areas of two triangles. When we talk about a triangle, the figure which comes in front of your eyes is a right angle triangle and other triangle. This is the base of the triangle, or we can call it as the leg of the triangle, and this is the height. Here this is the height, and this is the base or the leg. When we calculate the area of triangle, it is given by the formula half into base into height. I am going to consider two triangles. A, B, C is the first triangle. AD is the height, and BC is the leg or the base. Then we have another triangle PQR PS is the height.
PS is the height.
And QR
And
is
QR
the base.
is the base.
If I want to calculate the ratios, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR, which will be equal to half into base into height. Similarly, for triangle PQR, half into base into height. If you go to look at that figures, half is common. So we can just delete it. And what I get is area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to base into height upon base into height. Now the first condition, if the two triangles have a common height. If the two triangles have a common height. This is possible when the triangles lie between two parallel lines, or otherwise the given height is same. Now when I talk about the concept of two parallel lines, the height remains constant. So H1 is equal to H2. I'll give it a name. A B C. Triangle ABC and triangle PBR. The two triangles are triangle ABC and triangle PBR. If I'm going to consider the ratio, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PBR is equal to AD into PS upon BC into BR. BC into BR. Right? So, but if you look at H1 and H2, that is AD and PS, H1 multiplied by H2. Sorry. H1. One second. AD into BC upon PS. This will be base 1 upon base 2. Okay. I have already stated that H1 is equal to H2. So we have area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PBR is equal to base 1 upon base 2. The next condition, when both the triangles have equal base. We'll draw a figure so as to understand the concept. Look at the base. The base is AB. And we have two triangles. Triangle CAB and triangle PAB. As I told you,
AB
is the base or the leg. Now I'll drop a perpendicular CD and PQ. This is my H1. This is my H2. Area of triangle CAB upon area of triangle PAB is equal to CD upon AB. CD multiplied AB and AB multiplied by PQ. This is equal to H1 into B1 upon B2 into H2. Since B1 is equal to B2, area of triangle CAB upon area of triangle PAB is going to be equal to H1 upon H2. Let's go to the activity part. They have given us one triangle. Triangle A, B, C. And triangle A, P, Q with the bisector, perpendicular bisector AR. If I want to find out area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle APQ. Now ABC, area of triangle ABC, and another is APQ. So my first triangle base is BC. It is an activity-based question which you have to solve in the activity-based manner itself. Height is going to remain AR into BC upon AR into PQ. In both the things, AR is common. Therefore, we get area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle APQ is equal to BC upon PQ. It's compulsory for you to draw the boxes and write the answers in the boxes itself. Now let us go to practice set 1.1. Base of the triangle 1 is equal to 9. Now they have not given us centimeter, meter or anything. So write down units. Then height of triangle 1 is equal to 5 units. Base of triangle 2 is equal to 10 units. Height of triangle 2 is equal to 6 units. we are supposed to calculate the ratio of the areas of two triangles. Ratio of areas of two triangles. Area of triangle 1 upon area of triangle 2 is equal to B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. B1 H1 which is equal to 9 multiplied by 5 upon B2 H2 10 multiplied by 6. Do the cancellation. 5 ones are 5 twos are 3 twos are 3 threes are. It is 3 upon 4 units. Or the ratio is 3:4. The ratio of areas of two triangles is 3:4. I'll go to question number 3. First construct the triangle. In case of geometry, if you construct the figure, it will help you to solve the problem very easily. Try to play with the figure. If you look at this figure, they have stated that PS is perpendicular RQ. Now, if you will say, why not PS? Because Q is the triangle area where it is limited. PQR is the triangle. So, PS is perpendicular to RQ. RQ has been extended. Similarly, QT is perpendicular to RP. When we say the concept of perpendicularity, the symbol of a right angle always exists. So understand the concept. When we say perpendicular, the symbol of 90 degrees always comes. Okay? RQ is equal to 6 units. PS is equal to 6 units. And PR is equal to 12 units. We need to find out QT. First, I will consider area of triangle PQR. Area of triangle PQR, which is equal to half into base into height. My base is 6 units and my height is 6 units. Half into 6 into 6. So area of triangle PQR is equal to 18 units. Now, taking this area, I'll be able to calculate the height. Area of triangle PQR is equal to half
into QT
into PR. 18 units is equal to half into QT into 12. You either can do the cancellation here, or you can cross multiply and then do the calculation. 18 multiplied by 2 upon 12 is equal to QT. 2 ones are 2 6 are 6 threes are. Therefore, QT is equal to 3 units. Let's go to question number 5. I'm going to use a pencil first to construct the figure because that figure has got many triangles which you can just see and analyze, which will make the question very easy. Triangle PBC. AD is the bisector. PQ is the bisector. When we say bisector, it forms an angle of 90 degrees. Triangle PBC is one triangle. Triangle ABC is another triangle. Triangle ADC is one more triangle. And triangle PQC is another triangle. Triangle PQB is also one more triangle. So I have triangle ABC, the main triangle, triangle PBC, the second triangle, triangle ADC, triangle ADB, triangle PQC, and triangle PQB. So, if you look at all the figures, you will be able to get the answer of the following ratios. Area of triangle PQB upon area of triangle PBC. In case of PQB, height is PQ into BQ base, PBC is PQ into BC. So you understood that PQ gets cancelled. And we have it as equal to BQ upon BC. Similarly, you can find out area of triangle PBC upon area of triangle ABC. Okay.